back.
We're back.
We're back.
I'm Joey Cypher. With me, as always, is
It's your boy Nico.
SpeakEasy, Season 4, Episode 8.
Ocho.
That's 8 in Spanish.
Spanish for Ocho.
Ocho.
You know, dude.
What's up, bro?
That's not right. What's happening?
Just as always, it's been a few weeks since you've seen us. A lot of crazy things have been happening.
A slight roller coaster of a ride, yes.
Yeah, but we will touch on that in a little bit. It's good to see you, bro.
You too, bro?
Yeah,
How's it been going?
It's been all right. Been chilling, shop stuff, cooking stuff.
Cooking stuffs and things.
Yeah. My body's been getting kind of acclimated to being back in. Man, my feet hurt. You know what I mean? Like when you know the shoes you gotta wear in the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Like my pantufla looking things, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Your Crocs, the original Crocs.
The original
son.
Crocs, yeah.
Those are the original Crocs.
Kitchen Crocs.
Not the ones y'all wear and put the little designs on. Us OGs from the kitchen wore the original Crocs. So my feet hurt, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I be working they'll usually do me 5 days and then my 2 days off, or 4 days and then 2 days off, whatever.
Yeah.
And after I get done with my little stretch, bro, I'm I wake up in the middle of the night to let the dogs in. I'm like, Bro, it's rough.
Well, I mean, yeah, for sure, because it's just the dynamic of how the shoe is we walk around with laces on and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about using our toe muscles or anything to
Yeah,
keep our shoes on. So you're walking everywhere at a fast pace. You gotta hold on to your shoe.
You're gripping like a cat everywhere you go, and you're trying to walk fast in the kitchen. You gripping like a cat. Nobody understands how we walk in the kitchen, or how people that operate and I don't know if it's just those shoes and we've been built like that, and they probably upgraded the game and make better shoes now.
I would hope so.
Right, I would hope
so.
But I'm still off the 1930 type shoes and shit, and that's what I be wearing when I'm in the kitchen. My feet hurt. I don't know if it's a self-inflicted thing, and I can probably look into a better sole or shoe, but I might want to do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
You want to check that out?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Some research, right?
So enough about me and my feet's hurting. It's spooky season.
Spooky season is upon us.
Halloween, bam, is right around the corner.
Holiday.
Yeah, bro, it's. Man, I think it's right there for me, right?
Well, yeah.
So, my daughter's gonna be born November, and Haley thinks it's gonna be early. So I've been pushing. I'm the universe, maybe October 31st, maybe Halloween, baby, maybe around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah, Los Muertos.
I love Halloween vibes.
Absolutely.
The dark in me. You know
the
what
dark
I mean?
in me.
But I love scary
gets to
movies.
See its people.
I love the trunk or treats. I love seeing the kids out there dressing up and doing their thing. I love passing out candy.
Oh yeah.
I love doing haunted houses and scaring the snot out of kids.
Kids, man, that's the best.
Yeah.
Speaking of haunted houses, and then we'll touch down on it later on during story time. But then haunted corn mazes.
Yeah.
Haunted warehouses, big old fright
remember
stuff
back in the
that.
day, it was the radio station. I don't know if they do it in El Paso. They the KRUX would do their haunted. Big old haunted warehouse they would do.
That was terrifying.
Yeah. So
I've heard that's gotten better too.
Haley and I were out in LA for a few years, and we would always do the haunted horror nights at Universal Studios.
Oh, what?
Bro.
What was that
That was wicked. They would it was after a certain time, after 7, huh? And they would
all the little kids get out of here.
Hit the siren. And you kind of stop, and a crowd of people are running at you, Jason, Chainsaw,
what?
The whole every character you can think of come at you and yeah. So
hell no.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then they got that
neat.
after a certain time, but then they also got a whole warehouse, and you go in and it's a big haunted house, right?
That's cool.
And so we went a couple times. The last time we went, it was me and Haley, and we're walking through. Remember that Asian girl that was in front of us? She literally grabbed on me, and Haley's I was this Asian girl, me, and Haley, and walking through the shit and coming at us, and she on me. I'm what the fuck is happening here? Why are
Let me go.
She had to cling to me, and I was trying to get her off. She's stuck on me she owned my arm, walking around.
Afterwards,
yeah, I didn't have an arm.
fingerprints
It belonged to some Asian chick. So shout out you Asian girl for me getting you through haunted horror nights.
Latching on.
Homeboy comes out like he jumps out like a fake. He has what's that mask from Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Leatherface,
right? And he has his. He does the whole shit. Comes at me, right?
With a live chainsaw.
Instinctively, clap! I hit him with a jab.
Did you punch him? Yep.
People like Universal Studio people came out and they're like, "Hey, sir." I'm like, "Bro, I'm like,
my
that's
bad.
my fault. Like that was just instant reaction. Like my bad. Like I did it. Like I made sure
I was
Leatherface
gonna
was good."
ask.
He's like, "Nah, you're good, bro. Like I could tell it wasn't. You're not being a dick about it. Like he scared me, bro. My reaction was just,
oh, get away from me.
quick jab.
Quick jab, get away. Drop the chainsaw.
Face went sideways a little bit.
There's another face underneath it.
Drops
Oh,
the shit. But immediately, Universal Studio cast came behind the scenes and was like, hey. I'm like, dude, yo.
right?
That's my bad. Like, my fault. I got scared.
Hell
And
yeah.
I socked somebody.
Straight
That's my
up.
instinct.
Oh,
I don't run.
Drop kick.
I might sock you in the nose.
Through the laser go in front of you. Nope.
Yeah.
Fodder, kick her off.
I got one arm. Poor Haley gets no arm. I was defending you, baby.
No, but I was gonna ask you. You said like they come after you. I was like, do they get like close enough to where if somebody's like, oh,
Yeah, they get in within your bubble, bro, and that's what got me. I was like, yo.
Jeez, because I see shit on social media and whatnot. Like there's like people, they get hired on to these certain venues, and it's like they work this spooky season haunted house for the good 2 months. Like they start in September.
I'm sure they get a lot of it. You know what I mean?
You know, and there's like this. I think shit's gotten a lot more scarier since we were kids, because now you see like these people that are the paid actors, the paid workers and whatnot. They're so flexible now. They do like that demon backward bend and start walking towards you, making weird noises and shit.
They
like
had all that there.
Yeah, that's
all that. And I'm like, I don't know if that's real or if that's
you're like, all right, bro. No,
we're in Hollywood right now. You can be making all kinds of shit up. Like, they had all that there.
So like, I see shit like that, and that irks, but that's eerie as hell.
Yeah, look up Hollywood Horror Nights at a Universal Studio, and if you guys ever get the chance to get out there during Halloween, it's a really, really cool time, and I do recommend putting it on your bucket list. If you like Halloween, you like getting scared, you like all that stuff, because I do. And
did they have those clowns that like put like metal fingers on and like they drag them across the concrete?
The whole shit, sparks coming up, everything. That's how they would walk, and you would just see sparks coming up from the background, and this crowd of like people and zombies and characters all coming at you. Music's playing.
That's fucking terrifying.
Like it's dark now, right? The only way to go is out, and they close the gates behind you. So like all the people in the park are like,
yeah, it's crazy. Stuck. Oh no!
And that's
it's scary as shit.
And at those nights, you can ride the rides at night, right? It's open for the nights, and they're just out roaming as you're doing the rides.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like that intro parade, like we're here now, and then you have to like survive the rest of the night trying to have a good time.
Trying to have a good time and not get like killed by some. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's pretty badass though. That's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. I like that.
Yeah, super crazy.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Shit.
Yeah, so spooky season is here. So
spooky season is here.
Yeah, so we're doing the trunk or treat. It'll be the 4th annual trunk or treat at the shop.
Yep.
And I know we changed names a couple times, maybe like 2 or 3, but it'll be the 4th annual in our parking lot at 1300 Al Paseo.
Suite 280, Purple Haven Dispensary.
But flipping the script on it for this year, we're teaming up with the Blitz this year.
Blitz Sports Bar and Grill?
Yeah, and
all right. What's on the menu?
Yeah, so normally we do our thing, we have it, and we have all the vendors out, and it's been a great showing and a great turnout.
We've always had a great turnout.
The last couple times we bring the big inflatable screen.
Uh-huh.
We got a movie on, right? This year, they hit us up and they're like, hey, are you guys going to do it? And I was like, I'm not too sure, because I don't know what's going to happen with Haley in that 2 weeks. Like, so I didn't want to put too much time in. Like, I kind of told them, they're like, well, we'll take the lead on it if you guys want to help out. We just didn't want to overstep your toes. Yeah. So they're kind of taking the lead, but it's still ours. We're still running it. We're still doing the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but this year, there's that old, where's that old marketplace that's right next to the Blitz?
The old Mountain View Co-op.
The old Mountain View Co-op.
Yep.
And
they used to be Hastings back in the day. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, too soon.
That's a throwback.
Oh, too soon.
Heartburn.
That hurt. My bad.
But so we're gonna open where the 2 doors are. They'll open like there's like an entry door, like there's 2 like sliding doors.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do like a small little haunted house where they like go in, And like, circle. Look, she's already putting up the sign. It already says 10 more minutes,
cutting you
guys.
off.
She's already cutting you off. Not in the middle of me telling a story. Hashtag keep Cypher going. Tell Haley to stop censoring Cypher. Anyways, so we're gonna do a haunted house there. It's gonna be dope.
Nice.
And man, I love Halloween. Like I keep saying, it's my favorite time of the year.
Do we already have like, so we have the idea to do the haunted house? Do we already have ideas like what, like as soon as you open up, is there going to be like some type of like dark ticket vendor or?
Yeah, like, I think we're gonna get crazy with it. I have a good buddy who does special effects and makeup. He's a little pissed off at me right now, so I would like to have him involved. We can kind of touch on that a little bit more, maybe not. No, I don't.
Later,
maybe. But he does a lot. He has a lot of cool like prompts and stuff. So like, that'd be cool if he would help out and do something.
Oh yeah, that would be incredible.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
oh yeah.
He does like a lot of blood and arms and torsos and. Well, we opened that room right here to our right. And
that actually scared the hell out of me when we did one of the first episodes here, and I go back there to use the bathroom, and like there's a foot and an arm just there. Like, all right.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have some of that stuff.
Oh hell yeah.
You know what I mean? That it looks real as shit.
Like a witch's cauldron with just like staring at body parts really quick.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
So I just wanted to do like a little announcement with it. We will be taking a little hiatus. So I don't want to say we're getting booted from the studio, but we're getting booted from the studio. Might have made some people mad with some recent comments. It's all right. I'll always speak my mind. I'll always tell it like it is. That will never stop me from changing my perspective and the way I feel about things. But we're going to take a little hiatus anyways because we're expecting in November. So this will be the last episode until the new year.
New year?
Yeah.
That's what
we're going to bring it right back in January. We're going to skip November. We're going to skip December. So if you don't see us for a couple months, that's what it is. When we come on, I'll give you the update on the baby. I'll let you know that she's beautiful and she's healthy and all the good stuff. And we'll talk about her.
Yeah, speaking of, are you how are you feeling about that? You ready? Like the nervousness keeps creeping in?
The nervousness keeps creeping in. I'm getting hella excited. I know she's coming. We were just laying in bed the other night and like I was like talking to her and like knocking on like Haley's stomach. I was like, hello, are you in there? And, like she was hitting back.
Oh no! The boss lady's over there like knocking off.
Like, she already has like my personality and like I feel like our sense of humor.
Oh no!
Well, we were doing the ultrasound. We had an ultrasound. Real quick, I'll give you this little story and we'll break for a story. I know Haley's telling me to hurry up, but we had an ultrasound. And so she's breech transverse, and if you guys don't know what that means, she's kind of like diagonal in Haley, but she's like almost like a U, so her feet were on her head.
Okay.
Right, so they're trying to get a good picture of her face, right?
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, like the 3D.
They're trying to get her to like to move her leg down, so like she's shaking on Haley's stomach, like come on, like move your leg down. And like I'm like, you're not gonna rattle in your brain in there, are you? But they know what they're doing.
Right.
So she wouldn't budge. Kept her leg in the same spot, like wouldn't budge. Like the doctor's literally shaking Haley's stomach, like, come on, baby, like move. Nothing, right? Then she like has like on her face, like area, she looks over, opens her eye, no bullshit, side eyes, closes her eye and goes back. I thought, me and Haley looked at each other like, she looked like she was scared. Like, her face went blank. The sonogram lady's face went blank. And I was like, what the hell was that? She goes, well, it looks like she side-eyed you guys. And I was like, already? Already? She's, holy shit.
You ain't even here yet.
We're not even here yet and she's already pissed off. She's definitely my kid. 100%. There's no doubt about it.
Here we go.
So here we go. So I'm excited.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
excited to see her personality.
For sure.
And just, man, I'm super blessed and I'm super grateful. You know what I mean? And I'm beyond words. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't. You know. So.
Is everything set up like the nursery, like that cool formula machine that you were talking about a couple podcasts ago?
We got a lot of cool shit. The nursery's ready. We got the pack and plays all set up. Like the bouncers and everything, they're all in the living room. Like she's ready. Like,
nice.
Her room is ready to go out. We put up some curtains, some blackout curtains. that we can like tie up and stuff.
There we go.
I had to do a little bit of zoom, zoom, zoom. And if you know me, you know I'm not the Bob the Builder, the handyman type. So I did it and it was successful.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I drilled it a little bit. Hit the, you know, I did what I did. The sturdy. Ain't coming down on nobody. So like we're doing all right. We're learning. I'm learning some things.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm excited about it. And we're as ready as we can be. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm just excited to change the mold on things and change. And we talked about this and change, you know, the lineage and those curses and you know what I mean. Like, she's not gonna know being angry. Like, she's not gonna know like what it is like a parent to be like upset with a child or like not talk to a child for a while. Or she's not gonna know any of that from me. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm upset with her, I'm always gonna love her. Like,
yeah.
And that's something that, like, I'm bringing because maybe that didn't happen for me. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that kind of skipped us. You know, and my parents did the best they could, but it raised me in a way to where I don't think right, and I don't want that for her. I want the best for her. So
facts.
We're gonna flip the script on it a little bit.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So with that, how about a real quick word from our sponsors?
Word from our sponsors coming right
Peace
up.
out.
What up, world? It's your boy Nico. Once again, I look like a nerd because I am one, but I'm here to let you know once again that the summer hours are here for Amped Guard, AMTGARD. You can look that up online, Facebook, Dragon Spine Las Cruces. Now, last time you saw me for this ad was the winter hours that started at noon, but because it gets hotter way earlier, hours are now from 10 a.m. to 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Same location, Apodaca Park. Here's your hours from the winter and now the summer. So if you're looking to go and get artisan to make cool stuff looking like this, or if you just want to get some issues out and hit people with foam swords, there is a place for everybody in Amped Guard. Check us out on Facebook, The New Hours, and we hope to see you soon. Take care, y'all.
Hey.
What's happening?
Welcome back.
We are back.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Amped Guard, AMTGARD.
Hey.
If you want to go and learn how to make cool little chains or tunics or hit people with foam swords, just get the aggressions from the week out.
Hey,
real
quick, I got a quick story.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to my brother, Joey Solano. I was talking to him earlier, and we were talking about, because they're actually the jam sessions today, and just kind of give you that out the gate. And so he goes, hey, how's Nico de Gallo doing? I said, good, bro. Same shit. Shop, Bosky, grandparents. Same thing. You know where to find them.
Right.
And he goes, when's his Ren Fair coming up? I'm like, pretty soon, I think September or October.
The
when is that?
first weekend of November. So this year it's going to land on the 2nd and 3rd. It's a Saturday and Sunday.
First weekend in November. So I got to tell him that. He said he wanted to get a baseball bat and cover it in foam.
No. Oh, Lord.
And get a real shield. And just like go ham with everybody. And we were laughing about that. So
No.
we thought that was kind of funny.
Because there's an actual story about that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No shit.
So this happened about early mid-90s, and actually he's a company brother of mine in Isidro. His name's Deathstalker.
Mm-hmm.
He's a sword knight of the same kingdom, Dragon Spine. He squired my knight now. Anyway, when he first started in the early 90s, him and his brother, like, back then they used to just make them for 3/4 PVC, couch foam, and duct tape, and they would actually, like, go out and try to fucking damage people.
No shit.
Like, just blasting, right?
That's fucking great.
And they wouldn't teach how to properly make a safe sword. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a handle and foam and fucking there you go. So Deathstalker goes and gets the fucking rake from the yard, clips the head off of that, puts foam around that bitch, and he's got a sword. His brother was like, all right, bet. Goes and gets a fucking like 2-foot piece of rebar, 2.5-foot piece of rebar, puts foam on that, tapes it up, whatever.
Clink, clink, clink. Just dropping everybody.
One.
Everybody's like, why is everybody unconscious? I don't know. Dude, I win.
Deathstalker's out taking on his shield, and he's like, that's hitting kind of hard. And all you hear, ting! Dude's on the floor covering his knee. Oh my God, what the fuck? Hold the game. Fucking, it's his rebar. You can't do that. Fuck you didn't tell me how to build a sword, so I just did it. Fucking kiss my ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, blasting a leg like.
Wow, that's great.
So, Mr. Solano, don't do that. Please.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
That's horrible.
And now we got Nico's Canon News. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got for us, my boy?
Oh, I got.
Indulge a little bit.
Indulge a little bit. Well, since we're not going to be, like I said, we're going to be covering quite a bit.
Yeah, hit us with it
for a little bit. So
try to stay awake.
We're going to we're going to enter kind of sad. Some sad news. We talked about a little bit, I think. I don't know what we did, though. The dispensary Sacred Garden.
Oh, yeah.
Is going to be closing their doors indefinitely. It's one of the longest operating dispensaries in New Mexico.
Yeah, bro, that's sad to see. That's sad to see it.
Yeah, been around since 2010, I believe.
Did you ever go there as a med patient or?
Yes, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped there frequently back
Actually,
in the day.
a homegirl that went to school with Carla, she's the manager there.
Oh, shit.
So, seeing her social media posts on like Facebook and Instagram.
And I thought they were doing well. They branched off. They had a couple locations, right? Like Ruidoso,
Yeah.
Alamo.
Yeah.
New Mexico, like Albuquerque area.
Mm-hmm. And I heard the Ruidoso one was like really nice too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard that was like really nice.
I mean, I thought the location they had here was nice.
Yeah.
It was really like their waiting room was huge. Like,
Huge.
You kind of went in through like one door, came out another door type shit. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You loop back around. Like, it was a really nice
They
setup.
had different, like 2-3 different bedrooms or
But
whatnot.
I understand the struggle, G. Like, the struggle is real out there for, like, in this game. Like, you don't own a dispensary or, like, you're not in it or you don't see it firsthand. You don't know, like, you don't see it. But, like, it's bad.
It is bad.
It's
it is
bad.
so
Business
difficult
is bad
to stay
right
afloat
now.
right now.
Yeah, it's hard to stay afloat.
And we keep talking about it, we keep touching down on it, we keep discussing it because it's still a prevalent problem because legislation in New Mexico still refuses to put a cap on licensing.
Yeah.
When it comes to the dispensaries, when it comes to the farms, when it comes to the production companies, whatever, they're just like, they keep handing it out. The percentages have gone up from licenses that aren't producing revenue on like paperwork, turning it back into the state. They're just sitting on a license.
Yeah, a lot of people are sitting on these licenses and thinking that they're going to put a cap, which is kind of smart because if they do and they put on a cap, then those licenses will hold value, kind of like the liquor licenses.
Yeah, true.
And but I don't think that's the end game for New Mexico. And we've talked about this. I have my conspiracy theory hat on, and I think they're doing it because they know once it goes legal, they're not gonna rely on dispensaries, and we're gonna have to see how that plays out when it does and if it does and all that good stuff. But that's what I think is happening. They're trying to collect all the paper now, get all the licenses they can, collect all that money because they know maybe 100 licenses that are going to be able to sell if it's just pharmacy distributed.
Yep.
Will be able to do that, you know what I mean?
FDA approved, stamped, like it's going to have to go with the pharmaceutical name on it, like it's going to...
A licensed technician, being a bud tender, I'm sure, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine like the amount of schooling that might have to happen to go through?
Yeah. Well, you would have to be a pharmacy tech. And they would have to introduce that into like the pharmacy tech game.
No shit. Huh?
Yeah, so like you being a bud tender would have to be a pharmacy tech. That's my theory, anyways. So, like I said, I would like to see how that transpires in the next coming future. But that's what I think is happening. It only makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They allow all these licenses. There's no cap. They have no plan in mind.
Yeah.
To stop the bleeding.
Do you think it would have to going with being as like a licensed pharmaceutical technician or whatnot, do you think like you would have to go through like the umbrella schooling, kind of how they do with like cosmetics and everything?
100%.
You go and you learn skin, you learn eyebrows,
100%.
you learn hair, you learn nails, and then you have a specific discipline.
Yeah.
So someone would have to go through the entire schooling to be a pharm tech and then specify in cannabis.
Right. Or they might just put it in pharmacy technician school, and then you have that option on your own. You know what I mean? It's just an added course now in that whole curriculum to cover that. I think that's how it's going to go down, because if you look at what's transpiring, like all these major pharmaceutical companies are already buying out the rights to strains. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that tells you right there. Like if all the money comes in from pharmaceutical companies and they're making all these money off of all these medications, and then they're going to stop because everybody's going to go cannabis, they're going to have to get their in somehow.
Yeah.
So they coin the plant, they coin that strain, they patent that strain, they patent that plant, and they only have access to it, and they only have access to make revenue off of it.
Yeah. And that's what's wicked too, is because I didn't think about this one of the times that we had talked about that specific subject, as pharmaceutical companies putting their own stamp and taking trademark rights to certain strains specifically.
Yeah.
My mind was only going to, okay, they're just going to take the strain of flower, have their own grow that they have 5 different strains that they own the patent for, right?
Right.
And then they just sell off their pre-rolls, they sell off their flower in grams and eighths and whatnot. And I didn't really think about it at the time, and then I went back, and now you're like recovering some memories. Is like, okay, well, people are going to start just relying on solely flower or stepping away from solely flower to find other products. So they still own the strain name. So now start with your carts.
Right.
And then your juices,
Right.
and then your edibles and your suckers and whatever, just by those specific strains. So you got 5 strains in a warehouse. That's 5 different avenues with like however many
gummies.
All of it.
Yeah.
Cookies, all of it. Blue Dream cookies,
The
Blue
whole
Dream
shit.
gummies, Blue Dream carts, it's across the
And
board.
people come in specific, like when an older dude come in yesterday, it was like had a list of strains. You got this, you got that, you got this. No. All right, see you later. Because obviously he's an older cat, and those strains were like, it was like a Gorilla Glue, a Master Kush, like the name strains from like 2015. You know what I mean? Like
it was like that one dude from like a year and a half ago or something. You guys got that Acapulco Gold anymore? Like,
like nah, blood.
No one's seen that since like '78.
We had one strain a while back in the SpeakEasy days, but you gotta buy a sticker for that shit. You know what I mean? But like people like
allegedly
come in looking for that, and those pharmaceutical companies know that, and so they're gonna coin it, do all the shit. So now they have to go through Amgen to get whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So
wild.
After scrolling off, but unfortunately, Sacred Gardening is closing their doors. So salute to you guys. Good luck for whoever was working.
Good luck,
with y'all.
guys. I appreciate you guys.
Right.
I appreciate you guys for having some good flowers, some good deals. I was a patient for many years, so thank you guys.
Same.
Thank you guys.
So good luck out there, y'all. Moving on. I actually found this kind of ironic. This is something that we had talked about months and months ago. This is when we still were carrying Allsick.
Oh yeah.
CBD may act. This is coming from marijuanamoment.com.
That's heavy. I twisted up some.
Yeah, what's in this? I'm already floating.
I got like a G of some. I think it was like Gushers Mai Tai from the shop.
Ooh, okay, good strain.
I opened our little
Underrated.
keef box.
Oh.
I dumped some keef in there, and then I had my like little jar of like diamonds I had. That was my personal. I just scraped around and scooped some little diamonds in there, and I just rolled like 3 of them up.
Oh shit.
So that's why it took me a little bit to get it lighted earlier, and it's gonna burn real slow. So you're gonna see the channel change real quick over here, real quick.
You already wore sunglasses. Here we go.
Yeah. All right, I put the sunglasses on for that reason, because I already knew you're gonna see my eyes go like this on camera, and we're not having that today. Not today.
Not today. So, CBD may actually increase THC's intoxicating effects. New marijuana studies are finding contrary to conventional wisdom. This is from marijuanamoment.com, not Harvard.
Right. So we've been talking about that for a while. I think that, like, and the guy that came in the shop, you know, he wanted something lower. He wanted these 3 strains, but he was looking for something with like CBD. And he goes, well, if you give me a 17%er with a high CBD content, it's going to hit me harder. I said, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely it will.
Absolutely.
And because those 2 effects with each other, they put you down. A little bit of CBN in there, oh, you're going to go to sleep, son. Remember when we had that Allsick and it had a little bit of CBN? Oh,
yeah.
That was a night.
And we could tell the difference in when we had first gotten it and smoked it compared to like a few months later.
Right.
To where it had been like curing.
We learned that
sense.
CBD, and when it cures, right, it develops that CBDN. Yeah.
CBN?
Yeah, CBN. Yeah, CBN. Sorry, CBN. See, it's already started.
So, it's just saying that the recent study examining combined effects of THC and CBD suggests that, contrary to widespread belief, CBD may actually heighten the experience of a marijuana high rather than diminishing it. This is something that we had talked about when we had mentioned that the curing aspect of it, it's just sitting there and it's just creating more of that genetic with the CBN.
Yeah.
It does enhance the high because it's like, oh, well, it's like at this percent or whatnot. And why is it punching me directly in the fucking face right now?
Why do I want to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Why are my eyes heavy?
Right. And I just clocked in, dude. I got shit to do. Son of a bitch.
Fuck, I shouldn't have smoked in the back with this fool. I'm like, you guys want to smoke?
Right. There's 5 of us. How is it still tanking us right now?
Bro, right?
Yeah.
Those little hitters, bro.
5 people with a half-gram joint. Everybody afterwards like,
Heavy.
oh shit.
People will come in and be like, oh, that's small. And be like, I guarantee you're not going to finish it. Like, what? I guarantee you won't finish that by yourself. Bro, that was heavy. I'm like, I told you. It's that CBN.
So, here goes with the low percentage THC with the high percent CBD.
Yeah.
It says the research published in the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology and Therapeutics found that people who took a high dose of CBD at 450 milligrams alongside a smaller 9 milligram dose of THC did not reduce but instead significantly increased subjective, psychomotor, cognitive, and autonomous effects
How
of
much
THC.
CBD did you say? 400 milligrams?
450 mg.
Bro, that's gonna... You're gonna be dead. That's a lot of CBD.
Take this whole nap, motherfucker.
So check it out. Those little droppers we get back in the day, right? And they had a little dropper on top, and there was like a little bottle that big. That total bottle was 1,500 milligrams
Okay, yeah.
CBD, right? Right? Each dabber was, I think, like 10, 20, 50. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
You would have to almost do like a third of that bottle. And that would put you, you'd be dead.
Be down for the countdown.
Your heart might stop. For real.
Beating really slow.
Yeah, really slow. It's
Really
just taking
slow.
a nap.
He just won't wake up.
Damn, that's crazy. And then
450 milligrams. And then, okay, so yeah, obviously a 450 mg versus the 9 milligram, like, it's not even a whole gummy.
Bro.
At least the little rec ones that we have at the shop, little 10.
That makes me start sweating.
450 m.
What? Imagine that in a gummy?
No.
Yeah.
You cut the gummy into like 8s. Then.
That's a death bear, bro. Remember those death bears we had?
Like, what do you get? A bear? Oh, just eat the leg or the ear. Don't take the whole
back in the
fucking
day-
bear, and it's only like that big.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to have these little bears that we called them death bears, and they were 50 milligrams CBD and 50 milligrams THC. And those, bro, I'm not even playing with you. One of those, and you'll see for like the next 2 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they only came in two in a pack.
A 2 in a pack.
That's all you needed.
Yeah, that's all you needed.
If that.
Yeah.
Bite
yeah.
the little bear in half.
Yeah, those were amazing. Shout out to those people who put those together.
Right. Again, from marijuanamoment.com. This article is coming from September 10th. This sucks, but Missouri regulators launch raids of nearly 50 stores looking for intoxicating hemp edibles.
Oh, what do you mean intoxicating hemp edibles?
So there has been this kind of controversy that I want to talk more about, but I don't know too much about it, and it's having to deal with the Farm Bill that was passed in 2018.
Okay.
And then it's having to deal with THCA and hemp-derived THCA products that are still legal on the market, but they're in competition with the market that we are in.
Right.
So I wanted to touch on it a little bit more, but seeing as how the rescheduling is being pushed back until after election, I want to see where that's going to go, because that's definitely going to affect on.
Well, I think eventually they're gonna put it into like that same, and don't quote me, it's just kind of the patterns that I've seen, like how they did Delta 8 and HHC, and they put it, they kicked it out of the farm hemp bill, and they put it into like that banned substances, and we know because we had the shop and we had Delta 8 and HHC at the time, and when they removed it to the substances that you couldn't have on the shelf, we had to remove them from the shelf, like, and destroy them and get rid of those.
Shit.
Yeah. We lost a lot of product from it because we thought something that we had was a product, and they had it under the products that we could sell. So that's where THCA is sitting right now, is it's under that umbrella from the farm hemp bill, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they just might remove it because I've been at runs. Like I was in a run in Mississippi, and on the outside of it, they had where the racetrack was. They had some vendors set up. Well, one of the vendors they had was selling THCA flower. Reminded me of the SpeakEasy days, how we would do it, and we would just go show up, and that person was within legality and in the gray areas to be there to be selling it, but when you spark it up and smoke it is when it becomes illegal.
What?
Yeah, so that was the gray that they were in. So they're operating within these gray areas, which is legal, like how we did what we did.
Yeah.
But the government's trying to find their ways to get it not. So I could see where it's going to get kicked out and be on the banned substances list, kind of like how Delta 8 and those stuff kind of hit.
Do you think that they're going to remove both the THCA, the hemp, and just like farm bill completely? Like that stuff is just going to become illegal across the board?
I don't know. I would like to see what they do with it, because they can go either way with it, but how history has shown itself, how what they've already done, they might just remove it from, you know what I mean? But again, THCA is something that it comes up like on the lab report, like it's something that's in the flower, you know what I mean? From what I hear, I don't know the breakdown of it. It's just kind of what I've been gathered and the information and kind of what I put together myself, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Shitty.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So that's what they're going. But on let's shift gears really quick, get into a more positive note.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming back at you again from marijuanamoment.com. This article is from September 13th. 6 U.S. states report setting new monthly marijuana sales records.
Oh.
And actually, I was looking over these numbers earlier, and these are pretty significant jumps.
Yeah.
These are like actually pretty
Who's sitting on the list?
Sitting on the list coming in, we got Connecticut, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, Missouri, and New York.
So on that list of like those top people, how many are new? Do you know?
On that list of top people, I believe the more recent ones are going to be, because Missouri got into it last year. I think Maine is recent. New York is recent.
So, but are they mainly just newer dispensaries on that list? I mean, newer states that did dispensaries on that list? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to think so.
Because, like, that's where the trend starts to hit, right? So, like, New Mexico did real good on the boom when it hit legal, and then it kind of just, it's doing this number here. So, is it, in my head, I'm trying to figure out if it's still doing
new states.
Yeah. If it's all new states.
And they haven't hit
hitting
that
boom and
oversaturation.
Yep, exactly. They haven't hit that downfall yet.
Yeah. Ooh. That I'll have to go and actually like research and check it out to what states got.
Yeah, look into that. Look into that. Yeah.
Drop into our DMs.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys think.
For sure. Like the more recent states, have they hit that oversaturation boom, or which states do have the cap on licensing?
Right.
Right. All right, I'll dig into that. I need a notebook. Anyway.
Yeah.
But check these numbers out really quick. Retailers in Michigan sold 294.2 million in legal cannabis last month, according to the data from the state's month. According to the Cannabis Regulatory Agency from Michigan. So that was a jump.
Damn.
Missouri, meanwhile, noticed that it's 126.15 million in total sales in August. That includes the record adult use purchases of 110 million.
Wow.
Wow. They're knocking it in. Connecticut's August total combined medical and adult use sales hit 25.6 million, according to the Department of Health and Human Services.
Nice.
Also new to the monthly record, a figure that includes the most ever 17.9 million worth of adult use products and others 7.6 million in medical.
Damn.
Main sales on the recreational in August reached 23.95 million, besting the 22.91 set earlier.
Millions, son.
And that's including flower, concentrates, edibles.
So just think of like how much the states are getting in the taxes. You know what I mean? Like how much like that's gonna go to. Where's all that money gonna go to? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I hope they're using it wisely. I hope each state is kind of doing what they do, because I know for a fact that some of y'all's roads need to be fixed.
For sure.
So put some of that money towards y'all's roads, because them are some effed up roads to be on, especially on a motorcycle out there. So I
don't want to sound like an asshole. I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't sound like an asshole. But y'all that live in other states that do not have to worry about federal checkpoints, 3 different directions on a highway, that everything's being seized, and that type of tax money does not come back to our state.
Yeah, we really got the shaft end on the stick on that one, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, no other state has to deal with that, right?
Directly out of one
that
specific
I can't think
city.
of. Like, there's that one going into California, but they just check like fruits and vegetables, right? They're not, I don't know, allegedly.
I'm just saying it's rough out here in southern New Mexico.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy to think of. We're the only state that has 3, 4 checkpoints. Even the one going out, even when you leave Texas, you leave El Paso and you hit Sierra Blanca, and there's that checkpoint.
Yep. On the way to Van Horn.
Yeah. She's cutting us off. The sign's already up.
The sign is up.
She's telling us we gotta go. What else you got? I can't hit this This motherfucker's heavy.
Yeah, it is. Anybody wants some of this?
God damn.
I'm chilling for a little bit.
Put it down for a little bit. God bless. Shit.
Did I say Maryland?
Yeah. It's a Maryland.
Maryland. And then finally New York. Oh, no, I didn't say Maryland.
Oh.
They went 73 million, according to the Maryland Cannabis Administration, combined roughly 27 million in medical sales.
Damn.
Cheek.
Damn.
And finally, New York officials said that during a meeting this week indicated that the state licensed retailers had sold approximately 97.8 million during the month, significantly more than the previous monthly record at 74.1 million. So 74 to 97 in a month.
That's good.
In a month. Yeah. Didn't you
There's
say?
a lot of people out in that area, though. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You get New York, and how many people they got I'm sure coming in from Canada, coming in from the boats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean, it is a port city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that whole East Coast area,
That's wild.
So
that's wild to think of.
That's crazy. Those are some numbers. Those are nutty numbers.
I like crunchy numbers. My brain goes all crazy. I start to think how many people per capita in each section. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure. We talk about how many people we have in the area, with El Paso, Juarez, coming into Sunland, and those numbers they're doing there, and it's 1 million, 2 million they're saying, right, just off that corridor alone, right? And so to think of that scale, but in New York, I'm sure it blows that number out of the water. It's probably 10 million, 20 million. You know what I mean? How many people do they have there? You know what I mean?
And that's just
that's crazy.
I mean, that's you got to consider just how big just New York City is itself, and then Buffalo.
Yeah. Well, the whole surrounding area.
Yeah. It's just, that's a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, the money, that much money strikes me. I was okay, that's how much money their revenue is coming in. The economy is rough. So how many actually people are in that surrounding area to make how much? 90 million?
Right. And what states aren't legal that share the border with New York?
Right.
That do have to do what Texas has to do with us going into Sunland here.
Exactly.
So, that's a lot of numbers to start crunching.
Yeah, my brain just started rah, 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 rah. Yeah.
And wheels turning.
Yep.
I think that is it.
That was it. How about a
that's it.
Quick word from our sponsor.
Word from our sponsors coming up.
Peace out.
What up, world? It's your boy Nico, here to let you know that Dewey the dog hates DUIs. But if you do find yourself in the very unfortunate situation to be getting one, check out the law offices of the one and only Matt Madrid right here in Las Cruces, the best one to get for those needs. So please be safe out there, do your thing, and once again, if you get into that type of trouble, the offices of Matt Madrid, hit them up and take care out there.
Hey.
What's happening?
Welcome back.
We are back.
Shout out to our sponsor, Matt Madrid, the law offices thereof.
Hey, we're getting pretty damn good at that. Yeah.
You want to hit us with the disclaimer one time?
Oh, yes, the disclaimer. Anything and everything said or mentioned in this podcast is a gross. You're gonna dry heave so hard, you goat. Well,
That's pretty good, huh?
right. So if you ever find yourself in any type of situation like such, you know who to call.
Hit him up.
Hit 'em up.
So now we got story time. Hey.
Love it.
So we're gonna go with the spooky season vibes, Halloween vibes with this one,
Oh yeah.
as you can see on our screen. So, what's your
Lounging.
favorite Halloween or spooky season or that type of time moment?
So, for everybody in YouTube world or whatnot, you see this podcast. If you're unfamiliar with the story of La Llorona, it's pretty jacked up. I suggest you go and look it up. I'm not going to tell the whole damn story right now, but
Yeah. Look up the story. There's like even a movie on it, no?
yeah, they did a movie on it.
Yeah.
So
Good story.
we had a homie that lived out in Radium, and he had probably one of the craziest badass women I've ever met. Like, she was in like her mid 50s when we were all like 15, 16, right? So she was like that crazy ass cool. Don't fuck with her, Dia from like, it was nuts, but she was awesome. And there was always these college kids, I guess, that were pissing her off near the property because she lived near the river. So she's like, all right, they're gonna go out and party one time. I'm gonna go and fuck with them. You're gonna help me. So, so we threw on some shirts and like tore them up a little bit and like rubbed dirt on us and like messed our hair up, busted our lips, or like put like fake blood on and everything. And we're running through the damn desert. Like, one of us like lost a shoe unintentionally, which sucked because there's like stickers on there and shit. But it even made it better. Like, oh yeah, don't even shoe. It's great. So we're running through there and we're, fucking help us, holy shit. And we're coming up like from the bank, so we're a little bit like soaked from the river too. We're like, fucking help us, dude. This bitch is fucking crap. We don't even know what it is. And they're like, these college kids are like drunk and shit. Like, what are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. And she ended up throwing on like a bunch of like old white tablecloths and everything, like the old ones from like the 60s and shit, right? And threw on like white pants and threw on like some of the chains for the dogs from outside. And just started walking and shaking the chains and crying and shit out loud. Dude, she did it so good that me and the homies that we were with, like, it even made us like, oh, fuck. Like, is that her? Or is that her? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she did it so well, and she was crying, and she was like, mijitos. Because the three dudes. And all of the college kids, all of them just dropped their beer, and like one of them just like almost kind of fainted and shit. They were scared shitless, dude.
Great.
And they jumped in their cars and like they left us.
They left.
They left you. They left you.
Damn.
And the three of us are like trying to fucking run around the car, like, we don't know you. They peeled us off and they took off. We're like,
oh, they did.
You guys are assholes. So we actually just kind of ran just to be safe. And then she just you can hear her get to the fire and see all the beer bottles. She starts laughing. We're like, oh God, it's her.
Oh,
okay,
my
it's
God.
Dia. It's not.
It's not La Llorona.
It's not her. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's
you
what
don't want to say her name.
No, I don't want to say her name. No. I'm mad that I actually said it earlier.
I don't want that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
No, it's gonna drive home.
Yeah, she gonna follow me. I'm gonna hear somebody crying. Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah, dude, that was
That's a
crazy.
good
I was
one.
like 15, 16.
Damn.
So that was awesome.
Damn, that's a really good one.
But
yeah,
that was one of them.
What's your? That's your top?
That's epitome. Like, that's the Mount Olympus.
What's your favorite? Like, would you go trick or treating as a kid? Like, would you do like? Because trunk or treats weren't that poppin', right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was your favorite thing like to do? Like, was it haunted houses?
Haunted houses were really cool.
Remember they would do the thing at Mesilla at the rec center.
Yeah, Mesilla Park Rec Center.
And they would have like that big old Halloween, like you walk through the classes and those different things. That was cool.
That was a lot. That was a lot because I was like, there were a lot of rooms, and even the hallways wound a certain way.
And only from our neighborhood, like people like don't know that shit. Like
Yep.
if you were like raised in like the Tortugas, the Zia, the Mesilla Park area, we would all go to that rec center.
Watson Lane.
Yeah, Watson Lane at vatos that we would always fight
Just
against. Like, but for real,
I was old school.
yeah, that was some old school. But like,
Allegedly.
that's where a lot of us like grew up, b-boying, like spitting basketball, like on those courts. Like a lot of us like we got into fights, like our first fights in that area. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
hell yeah.
so when they did that, because they would have a lot of activities for the kids, so we would go and do stuff and like kind of keep us out of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So when they did stuff like on Halloween that we went to, and we were all a part of, like it kept us like still together. We'd all see our homies. They would do dances. Remember?
They would do the dances.
The dances. That was a huge thing.
They would do the dances there. They would do the Halloween dances at Club Fusion. Remember they would do the Halloween gathering thing at the hall in Tortugas next to the church.
Yeah, that's right.
And they would have a bunch of little games and vendors and everything.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was crazy.
And that was because that was the neighborhood. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, you really got everybody from the neighborhood around, and like, some people didn't like each other. Some people did. Shit was.
Oh, that was wicked.
Shit was
too.
crazy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
you could just like see the tension. Like you'd be like the young little clique over here with all the homies, and look up and just oh shit.
This fool showed up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, everybody.
Right. Just looking back and forth, like what's gonna. Oh, should we go home? No, let's just
And-
go around the
and-
fence and like stay across the street really
And
quick.
everybody my age, like we would like, we were always in those streets. You know what I mean? Like we were
Yep.
always running around. Like it was
Always.
like, it was a good time. But like, so that was one of my like top favorites. Like just because like it was neighborhood,
Mhm.
it was all of us getting together. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
still doing like Halloween stuff. Like I think Coach Clark made us go as the football team the first year, like 5th grade year.
Oh
And,
wow.
because we were played out of Mesilla Park, and so that started like for me like 4th, 5th grade year,
Mhm.
and then I kept that going through. I think we're through high school. We kept going
Yep.
through the rec center. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like that was a good time. I think like trunk or treats, like everything we've done at the shop has been up there.
Those have probably been some of the best times I've had just as an adult. Like it's because you see again, like when we were growing up, it was for the neighborhood and everything.
Right.
This is like for the entire community to know about and come to
It's
show
bigger.
up.
It's bigger than just our neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's bigger than just the 3 elementary schools or the 2 middle schools. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like in the area. You know.
Yep.
So, yeah, like those have been a good time. And like the last time we did the trunk or treat at the shop, 1300 Al Paseo, Suite 280, if you don't already know.
Purple Haven Dispensary.
We did the canned food drive and like we did the coat drive.
Yeah.
So like we had a real good turnout for the community, giving back to something that we were giving back to. Like when you think of it in that aspect, and like we had a great turnout of like
Huge
cans
turnout.
and like kids and you know what I mean, like people that donate.
Yeah.
So like that was cool. Like they recognized we were doing something for free, that this is all we were asking. We weren't charging for it, but bring a canned food or a coat so we can donate it back, and that the community did that. I was like hats off to the community for, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
turning around and like still supporting and bringing something for the community.
Yep.
You know what I
That
mean?
was
Like
great.
it was one big circle. So that was cool.
That was all out.
Yeah, it was right,
Yeah.
right. And we personally dropped everything off, so like we know like everything that we do and we donate for those causes. Like it's usually me and Dom dropping them off at
And we gotta
La
work it a little bit, but you got
Clinica
your car, get over here.
La Casa or the Community de Hope, and we're out there doing those things, you know what I mean? And like we don't do it for that, but like we make sure the shit goes to something local. Like we personally drop it off.
Yep.
Like, that's why we do that.
Yep.
So that's always a good time, you know what I mean? So like those times, that's when I think of Halloween is like one of my favorite times, like because I think of times like that. And, like, it involves giving back to the community and giving back to shit. We grew up in this town. We're from this town.
We're
you
from
know?
this town, yeah.
And seeing the kids come out and doing all that shit is
You're
fun.
right.
It's cool.
Scaring the crap
But
out of
this
kids
year's
is
gonna
fun
be
too.
dope. I'm excited about this year. This year's trunk or treat, like we said, it's gonna be a little haunted house. We're gonna do the whole shit.
Yep.
And
Are we gonna break out the screen again?
I think we are. I know they want to do a jumping balloon for the kids.
Okay, yeah,
And
we haven't
so,
had that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have that come out. And,
Nice.
so yeah, we might, if it comes to, we might play Hocus Pocus again and play that on the big screen.
Beetlejuice.
or Beetlejuice.
Go play Beetlejuice.
I have not checked out the new one.
Neither have I. I want to go see
be going probably. Hopefully, if I can drag Haley to the movie theater. She really is not a movie kind of gal, but maybe we can drag her to the movie theater and entice her with some popcorn and some snacks to get me to watch some Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Man, I love me some Beetlejuice, and I've been hearing mixed reviews on it, and I want to get my own opinion and watch it for myself.
Right.
And
Same.
yeah. What's your favorite scary movie? Bro, I like the old school stuff, like the old Freddy's, the Candyman.
Yo, Candyman
right?
was
That was
fucked
crazy.
up.
Yeah.
Candyman was fucked up.
Yeah.
Exorcist, Poltergeist.
Yeah, those old school. The Poltergeist one was good.
Poltergeist was crazy.
Yeah.
Amityville Horror.
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, those.
Pumpkinhead was nuts.
Pumpkinhead. A Leprechaun. Leprechaun was a crazy one.
Leprechaun was pretty
that little
crazy.
fucker freaked me out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was evil, bro. He was doing some evil shit, bro. Freddy would fuck me up as a kid.
I didn't want to go to sleep.
I would have the Freddy dreams, the Freddy nightmares.
Well, that motherfucking 1, 2, Freddy's come.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah, you start seeing it. You
Yeah.
start knocking. It's here. But
That was some great. Phantasm was another crazy old school horror shit.
I don't think I saw that one.
It was like the tall morgue director that had that silver ball that would have a. Whoa.
Ugh.
You good?
I'm good. I was on my phone.
But
I don't think I saw that one.
like a silver ball with like razors and a screw.
The
on
Exorcisms got me.
it. The Exorcist, yeah.
Yeah, those were good.
Those
like, I
were
don't
nuts.
watch any of the new, like the Annabelles or like bro, like
Yeah,
I'm
I try
the
to.
type, like
I try to stay away from that.
shit travels through like TVs and you know what I mean, like we talk about this shit all the time,
Yeah.
like transfer of energies, and I
Oh,
just
yeah.
try not to pick up on any extra shit that I don't need out there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna
Keep it to
save
yourself.
myself and do the whole shit, and you know what I mean? Like I try to stay away. Like they don't freak me out. I just know the shit can transfer. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I know what could really happen if you're really in tune with the shits. You know what I mean? And
Right.
people wonder like, why is my stuff going on in my house? And it's like, you shouldn't have watched that shit
You shouldn't watch that shit at night.
at night.
Talking all that shit.
Yeah.
Put that one down.
I'm straight.
God, those are heavy. What'd you do?
Yeah, so we'll end
But-
it on that. You want to go to our sponsor?
Oh, I was gonna say.
Okay. All right. What you got?
Keep going.
All right. Oh shit. All right. My bad. My fault.
Did the dry erase
My
board come
fault.
up yet?
No. I just thought you was already.
I was just gonna what? Almost. No, but so you're talking about like how stuff transfers and everything, and if you want to talk about like horror movies, or then you get in like the psychological thriller type of side. Do you remember that movie Fallen with Denzel Washington?
Oh.
So he's a cop.
Not a good movie guy.
Oh,
I've been with somebody for 12 years who can't. Her ADD squirrel doesn't let me watch movies like I want to. So I watch the same 4 movies over. London is Fallen. The White House is Fallen.
Oh no. Angel is
Suicide
Fallen.
Squad. Angel is Fallen. Pretty much. Gladiator.
Hey, Gladiator's a damn good movie though.
Yeah. And what's the one with Achilles? Troy.
Troy.
Literally.
That's another one.
Goodfellas. The only movies I watch. Swear to God. I'm not lying.
You can talk about reality shows.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's bad, bro. It's bad. That's my adult. I'm gonna give you a score real quick. That's my adult. What is it called? Not ADHD, but my adult autism. I can only watch certain movies because I know how they already play out.
Yeah.
New movies fuck me up. It's hard to get me to watch a new movie. But like I'll watch something, I'm like, oh shit, that's sick. And I'll watch it like 10 more times. Like Bright, I barely saw Bright on Netflix, and that movie was like crazy.
Yeah, that
Like,
movie's
I watched
nuts.
it like 10 times.
That movie's dope. That movie's pretty
I'm not
badass.
very good at the movie thing. She got me weird about movies now. It's weird.
Anyway,
Like yeah.
so the movie Fallen, Denzel's a cop and he's having to deal with the demon that can transfer itself through touch. And it doesn't matter like what it touches the next person. So every time he like walks down the street, everyone's just looking at him because the demon is like literally 10 people ahead and it's just always passing him. In ways like it's weird, dude. So like those kind of movies too, especially during spooky season, kind of fuck me up. Like,
Yeah, shit always follows me anyways. So like, I just try not to add more shit.
Oh, now I
We
can't.
don't like to add shit. That's why I've got my protection all the time.
Right.
Helps me. Gets me through.
Like there's another fucked up sci-fi messed up movie called Event Horizon.
Nope.
It's old school.
Nope.
That movie's messed up too.
Yeah, I don't. It's not in my 5 list. I don't.
It'll scare the shit out of you. What about you? What are your favorites? Other than like, is there a specific Freddy one? Is there a specific Jason one? Is there a specific Michael Myers?
They're all the same, right? Masked dude goes after some chick. She falls down. They kill the black guy.
They killed.
Yeah, like it's all the same shit.
It really kind of is.
I don't know.
Right?
It freaks me out. Fucking Freddy coming at you from the bed.
Right.
It's just fucked up. Not like
Because you never outrun Jason or outrun Michael or anybody.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking like Hocus Pocus. Like Hocus Pocus is a good fucking Halloween movie for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's old school, bro. This shit takes me back. I like what is it, Halloween Town?
Halloween Town.
I like Halloween Town.
Would you consider Edward Scissorhands a Halloween movie?
Don't even get it. That was fucking weird too, bro. He fucking has scissors on his hands and he's a fucking like he can't talk. It's fucked up. Like why would they show it to us in like mid-90s? It was a kid. I'm fucking scarred from that movie from like a fucking I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't with that one.
We're messed up.
Yeah, I don't. I've watched it like 20 times, but I can't with it. I can probably recite it to you, but I can't.
Can't
No,
can't
it's
or
it's
won't.
a weird movie.
It is.
This is weird. Don't.
Done.
Go ahead. Next topic.
On that note.
Next topic.
On that note.
Word from my sponsor.
Word from our sponsors coming up
Peace out.
later.
Yo, Joey Cypher here. I'm down here at Oregon Mountain Productions in their wonderful studios. And we can pretty much do anything down here. We do podcasts, recording studios, voiceover, audiobooks. We got different sets to choose from. We got some green screens. So go on, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Oregon Mountain Productions, and book your session now. Later, y'all. Hey.
What's the happening?
Welcome back.
We are back.
Shout out to our sponsors, Oregon
Mountain
Production.
Productions.
Yeah. Bam.
If you
So-
need like studio time or
Yeah.
recording, or if you want to start your own podcast, hit 'em up.
Slide in those DMs. So, of course, it's another one. But Famous does it again.
They done it again.
They done been
They
doing it,
done
bro.
been doing it. Back
Bro,
to back to
let
back
me
to
just
back to
stop
back.
real quick and give them their flowers now and give them like a
Right,
shout out. You know
right.
what I mean? Because like
Very sincere.
it's not
For sure.
easy to do. Like they get to do like 3 or 4 videos a month,
Yeah.
like consistently for like the last
Wild work.
3 or 4 months, right? It could be more, but consistently for like the last 3 or 4 months, 3 or 4 songs a month. That's a lot of work.
Like,
That's
and
a lot of grind.
Is that just like the songs and music videos, and then that's also with like the interviews they do and the mic checks and whatnot?
No, I think they're doing like 3 or 4 like music videos a month, and like their little mic checks in between, and their little like stuff, content in between. And I know because I know these guys are always in the studio. I know they're making songs in between, and like they're like making songs and recording and like doing their music videos and getting all these edits and like so. Shout out to you guys. My
That's
hats
a
off
lot
to you
of
guys
work.
because I know how much work is getting put in, and behind the scenes, it's a lot of work to write the song, to find the beat, write a song, put it on wax, get an engineer, edit it, then take it and shoot a music video and have him edit it, and then upload it, and then good job, guys. So
Yeah, very.
You know,
very. That's awesome. That's crazy.
you guys have been doing it. Shout out to Joey Solano. Shout out to Rap's Pure Product. Check out the channel. It's Hood Famous
With the Z.
with a Z 247. And subscribe, man. Show them some love because they're here from the city. They're from Nuevo. They're here in the city of the Crosses. They're out doing their thing, and you can't get any more raw than that. You know what I mean?
For real.
For real. Like they're doing the damn thing, and they're from the neighborhood. Like they're my homies. They're my brothers. And show them some love, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Do the damn thing. And real quick,
Yeah.
I want to
For
shout
sure.
out Arrogant Marketing.
Arrogant
Because-
Marketing, they always have our back. Man.
Yeah,
be
they
shouting us out
always
all
do
the
us
time.
really, really good. They put great articles out there. They're in the hip hop community.
Yep.
And I've been like, they had an artist come out. There was a metal artist that they did just recently. I can't even think of the name, but they're from Houston. I'm like,
Oh,
damn. So they're like
serious?
venturing out from just New Mexico. So
Very
shout out to you guys
nice.
for doing your
Good
thing.
job, y'all. Good job.
Shout out to Gabe down there because that's my bro. You know, we raced together skateboarding back in high school days and doing all that. So I appreciate you guys for always putting us on, always doing your thing, always supporting the channel, and thank you guys. So now we got our jam session.
All right. Next time we're gonna do a lot next season because I'm gonna. All right.
Yeah, I got some cool ideas when you guys see us in January. We might scratch this whole set idea. I know it was something new that we brought in. It's a great shot.
Yep.
But we might do something more traditional, like
We get what 2 seasons with this setup?
yeah, we got a couple seasons with this. I think it served a
Grade
great
4?
purpose. We cranked out some good episodes on this set.
Yeah.
So
We really did.
yeah, it's not goodbye, but it's more improving. We're gonna be upping our game a little bit. So hopefully by the next time you see us, we might do like remote shows we were talking about maybe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And hopefully we can get some merch to you guys so you guys can support and kind of keep the ball rolling with us and help us in this venture. So we appreciate it. All you guys out there and
We
watching
do
and supporting.
wholeheartedly.
Yeah, thank you guys. So
So-
with the jam session, we got Joey Solano, Raps of Pure Product,
Yep.
Mick Foley.
Mick Foley is the name
Yeah.
of the track.
Mick Foley's the name of the track, and shout out to Hood Famous, and you guys been doing the damn thing.
Say
So
less.
let's check it out. Yeah, let's check it out
the name
and
of the
see what you guys think. Later.
Hell nah, I thought I told y'all one back to win, never fall. I ball with no star, rapping raw. Back in the days, blaze, moving snowfall on guard. I stand tall with that gas strap in my drawers. So get gone, pawns, you're fucking with the dedicated on. Headed for the top with the safety off, ready to blast off. So don't get got smoked like rocks on the spot. Mini rock, my body to drop. Cause I hustle non-stop, so the guap on guard. My 10 toes tremendously tiptoeing towards the top. One my fingertip sits on the trigger, waiting for my brain to deliver the message to the finger. And that loose lead at the body and head, and permanently put him in bed. Woo, those wanting me dead, boom, my jewels and bread. Yo, for show, foes and hoes are on my ass, full force like the feds. The hard on my heels, the moment I even think about moving my legs. So catch a caliber casing. My name vibrates through the blocks like bass, so scream.
Yo, give me a reason just to wild out. Hitting 911 when you dial out. Don't check me, bitch. Check the bank account. We don't roll around with squares, that's why you don't hang around. Beat the edges off a hater with the fucking crowbar. Your connection's weak and your battery has low charge, no bars. Not even a fucking pub, and your spit is dry county. Couldn't get it through the mud. On another note, you better watch your tone. I throw hooks and give beats to everyone that wants a sample. Reservoir dogs all in, let's ramble. I'm stepping on toes like everybody's in sandals. What up here, product? I spit that good product with the metal in my joints like I'm fucking robotic. Where is John Connor? I wanna meet his mama. Pitbull in the streets, in the bed, I'm a Brahma. Scotty Pippen wide open at the arc. I'm a tourist with the tourist mob and blazing on a cart. Mark Arson on the paperwork, let the fucker burn down. I keep the same temperature, I will never turn down. High-headed, smoking on octane. My style's off the rails like a lost train. Dead chipped and body bag with a Glock same. And go kamikaze like a fucking bomb plane, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
They went in on this one.
Yeah.
They went in on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a sick reference.
What?
Terminator 2, the Terminator 2A in the lyrics, and then having the tire run down.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was sick,
sick.
sick.
It was nice. felt like it was good lyrics in your face.
Yeah. like real rugged, raw,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. That's the shit I like.
Aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive. Like it. Yeah.
Good shit.
But,
Good shit. Shout out.
Yeah, I think that's it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for vibing out with us. Like I said, we're gonna be on a couple month hiatus, so you won't see us for the month of November or the month of December. We won't be pushing nothing, but we'll be back with you guys in January. Hopefully, the first week in January we're shooting for.
Yeah.
So you might see some remote stuff in between. We were talking about some stuff. You know, we still got stuff to do remotely, and so you might see us during the holidays. You might not. So let's see what we can put together, and
some on-site, on-location certain events, because there's stuff happens at downtown
Right.
that we could
Right.
pop
Right.
in for a good
And
15
we
minutes
still
or whatnot. So
we're still gonna do the food videos. We're still pushing for that. We just kind of been on the lacking end since our last ones, but.
I mean, life be lifing.
Life be lifing over here, and but yeah, so we'll still be around. So catch us where you catch us. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Dia de los Muertos.
Happy Day.
Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
New
all the
Year's,
whole
Kwanzaa,
shit. Kwanzaa, the whole.
Hanukkah, the whole
damn
spiel,
thing.
the whole
And we'll catch you guys on the
So-
flip side.
Y'all take care out there. Safe.
Peace out. Pew, pew.